Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. We are on the last part of reviewing uh, stocks that had the same financial parameters as Tesla before Tesla ran over 1,000%. Market cap under 2 billion, quick ratio over 1, institutional activity positive, float under 100 million, EPS growth next year 30% plus, gross margins over 30%, and average volume over 1 million. We have reviewed the first 9 stocks, and out of the 9, I absolutely like 6 of them. So now we're reviewing the last two, TNDM and TWST. We already know we're going to do some advanced charting on Thinkorswim. Ooh, oof. And I've done this one before, and it looks like it's extend to the right. It's having some trouble right in this. My head's right in the way. It's having trouble right at what I call the apex, the area of opportunity. We have resistance coming down. We have resistance right here, which has also acted as support, and it's trying to break. We're going to see if the stock deserves to be at 41 or should it be higher or lower. And we're also going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing as well. So in terms of dip opportunities, this in relation to prices we've seen before, it appears to be at a decent price. Does it deserve to be there? We're going to find out. The strength kind of with the bear or the bulls at the moment. However, it looks like it could change rather quick. Momentum looks like it's kind of coming down. Money flow looks like it's on its way up, and our relative momentum is actually outside of the bottom of the ocean, and now it's kind of gasping for air. So we'll see what we can gather here. They are not profitable. They have a bit of debt. They have a good quick ratio. Gross margin 49%, that is good. Sales 36% over the last 5 years. EPS negative 6%. Low float. Institutions own a lot. EPS looks like we're not really hitting our stride here. You can see it's hard to tell if we're going to continue to go down this way or if we're ready to curve up. Our sales for 2023 was 747 million. Our trailing 12-month sales is 796 million. So we're on track to potentially do better than 2023. Maybe 2022, but looking at this from 1,000 feet, it looks like we're kind of plateauing. If we can't break 800 million in sales, but we'll see if we've got momentum. So let's pull out the handy dandy calculator here and run some numbers to get the projected stock price to see which way the stock could go. We have a $2,740,000,000 market cap. One more zero. They are negative 136,490,000, and they do sales of 796 million flat. Okay, and let's go down and look at some data. All right, Q1 of this year, they did 191 million. Q1 last year, they did 169 million. They spent $13 million more this year in Q1, but they made about 22 million. Gross profit was 94 million for Q1, 82 million for Q1 last year. Q2 revenue was 221 million. Q2 revenue for 2023, 195 million. So about a $26 million increase. Gross profit 112 million compared to 101 million. So that's good. Gross margin 50%. This was good. This was a good quarter for them. We've got a bunch of different buying. EVP, CFO, director buy. Excuse me. Director sold. Alan Dick, did he get any options though? Yeah, he got some options down here. So no red flags, honestly, is what I just try to gather there. No red flags. Continuing on, the company has 452,420,000 in cash. Total debt 418,780,000. All right. Total assets 937 million. Total liabilities 703 million. So for every one liability, they have just 1.1 assets, really. Typically, I like to see that be a little bit further apart. We can see assets they've been going down overall while liabilities slowly going up. So that's a little concerning. Uh, Going back up here to finish off our calculation. Outstanding shares 65,550,000. We get a potential stock price of $52.37. Analysts have $54.75. The stock price is $41.93. So if my calculation and analysts are correct, institutions owning 113% is old data. We should see higher than 113 here. 136, and we're at all-time high in terms of institutions and hedge fund ownership, which is great. People are buying the stock. Capital Eminence bought 5 million shares. Vanguard decreased 0.36%. FMR decreased 50%. Capital World increased 0.9%. Excuse me. BlackRock added 0.57%. You can come down here to this table and see which companies are buying and selling. So come and do that on your own leisure. In terms of a turnaround, we're seeing a plateau here. And let's see if we go from here. Let's see what we got. What we got now, got now. I like it right. I like it there too. Okay. So right now the stock is battling for its life to break above $47. However, it had a hard time breaking this resistance up here, fell through, couldn't break this resistance here, couldn't break this. I think we wait on this one for at least a few months. I'm gonna create alert here. Crosses above. Yeah, we'll just do it. So if the stock is able to cross above this outstanding resistance here, I think there's a good chance it could continue onward and try and break this resistance. Just because we do have this targeting $50 plus dollars. So overall, I'm not super excited about this one. There's no real conviction in terms of sales doing better than 2023, not breaking 2022 sales. So it's kind of just a wait and see at the moment, honestly, for me. Let me know what you guys think for this one. The next stock was TWST. Twist Bioscience. Wow. We're just going to go ahead and do this really quick. Wow. Okay. We'll go back first. We'll do this. Okay. So that was TNDM. Now we're on TWST. Let's get this loading. All right. And oof, that's a pretty big fall there. Looks like momentum or the strength is with the bulls at the moment. I mean, it's early in the month. I'm filming this on August 20th. MACD is kind of with the bulls. Money flow, we're gonna find out if it's really going down, and relative momentum is with the bulls. Okay, so this company is not profitable. They have a great quick ratio. They have some debt. They're paying it off, not too much. Sales past 5 years are great. I mean, this is absolutely incredible. This is great as well. Up and to the right, we like to see this reversing to the upside. Institutions own a lot of this stock. Gross margins 40%. Profit margin, they are losing a lot of money. They spend 220 million and they make 295 million. So this will be an interesting one in terms of overall price. So let's bust it out. Bust it out, baby. All right, market cap is 2,510,000,000. Income negative 220 million, 310,000. And they do 295 million, 210,000 in sales. All right. Not bad. Let's see what we got going on. Q1 this year, they made 75 million. Q1 last year, 60 million. That's a good increase of 15 million. Gross profit also grew as well. Total revenue for Q2 was 81 million. Q2 last year was 63. So that is a 18 million dollar increase. And again, gross profits rising with that. A lot of selling, not many options. It makes me question if the stock is still too high. Because again, if the stock is too low, it's going to become very attractive and enticing to buy. Whereas the stock, when it's too high, it becomes very attractive to sell and capture gains. So this is a little, it's not really a red flag, but not what I typically like. Okay, let's continue on, baby, 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 baby. Come on. All right, cash, they do have 289,420,000. Debt, I don't think they had much debt. 72,620,000. Okay. So total assets 638 million, total liabilities 146 million. That is fantastic. Their assets dwarf liabilities 4-1. So every one liability they have 4 assets. That is insane. Liability went down, assets went down here. You can actually see it's been going down. Assets have been going down. Liabilities have been, they just went up basically last Q4 of 2023. Otherwise, they were going down, 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 but then increased here. So no real red flags. Again, I would love to see more insider buying, but you never know. And we have shares outstanding of 57,560,000. So we're getting a potential stock price of $48.67. Analysts have a price target of $51. The stock is $42.91. Institutions own 106%. I'm going to say they own more. So from 106 is old, 144 is new. Wow, so that's a 38% increase. And we're at all-time institutional and hedge fund high. I like that. I think big money sees an opportunity here. Ooh, I think left cup here, right cup pullback. Okay, maybe that's what they see. I could get this one for sure. I'm just gonna make a note. My pen fell, so pardon me. Okay, so yeah, I like this one. TWST. Wow. All right. So what's going on here? JP Morgan Chase sold 43%. Wow, earlier in August. Artisan Partners added 62%. Vanguard sold 3%. William Blair added 3 million. Nico Asset Management added 22%. FMR sold 90%. Sumitomo added 22%. ARK Investment added 7%. State Street sold 24%. BlackRock sold 4%. And Integrated Core Strategy sold 40%. With all this selling, we are still at institution and hedge fund high in terms of ownership. So that's pretty fantastic. Let's look for some price targets. So, couple things. So that's gonna be, well, right, right there. Okay. You're probably asking, why did I draw that channel? 10 out of 10 support here, 10 out of 10 supports right here. Great test of support. Resistance almost a 10. Support here, 10 out of 10. Support here, 10 out of 10. Resistance, almost 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for these two resistances. And then now this support is acting as resistance. So great test, great support, perfect resistance, perfect resistance, perfect resistance test, perfect resistance test, great test, and now it's fallen through. Come on, baby. All right. That's a good channel right there. If this stock could come down a little bit further to 32, that would be nice. Will it though? Maybe not. I don't know. All right. So this is our Godzilla candle. I'm sorry, not candle. That's our Godzilla resistance. The stock has never broken above this line right here. It tried. So we're going to see our apex somewhere in here. Um, I'm someone who likes to add when stocks are on sale. I think this stock is on sale. Um, I don't like that they are so far from being profitable. Let's see. Let's just check something. Maybe it was a one-time charge. Let's see. No. So Q2 this year, negative 85 million. Q2 last year, negative 57. So not doing better. Q1 this year, negative 45 million compared to negative 59 million. So that's a $14 million increase. However, that's pretty big right here. So, um, not a horrible company. I want to see if Emily is, let's see if she's buying. No, she's not. Okay. So, yeah, I like this. I think we want to see it come in this area around 33 to 46. It's at 42 now. I'm the type of person who will do 20 bucks a month for the next year to watch it then break upwards. I don't like that it's again there. I'm just kind of torn with. I'm kind of torn on this negative income, but they have a great cash, lowish debt, good gross margin, increasing here nicely. So, I mean, this is just I would be bummed if this one went from 42 back to $200 and I didn't have a little bit of ownership in it. So, if I do end up buying the stock, you'll see me post it in my YouTube community area. So just be on the lookout. That's all I've got for you guys. We just finished a 4-part series looking at stocks that show up on our Tesla scan for 1,000 before Tesla ran 1,000%. So these stocks could potentially do that. We don't know. Same financial data points, different industries, but it's always a great experiment to um, dive in and do research and potentially find some great stocks. Out of the 12, I did find 7, so that's pretty good. If you made it this far, consider subscribing. I really appreciate you for watching. Engaging with my channel, whether it's a thumbs up or a comment, lets YouTube know that they could be pushing this out to similar like-minded people like you and myself who may enjoy this content. So again, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Goodbye.